Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Morgan Brittany, and I met this sister yesterday who came in the registration podcast. I saw the sister over there, and I said, let me see who the two sisters are that's over there, so let me go talk to them and connect with the people. So that's how we got to connect yesterday. So, Morgan, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your podcast and kind of the history of that.
Basically, my podcast is Bottomless Conversations. Got a little shirt going on here. And it's just a place where you can just express yourself freely, basically. I didn't want a podcast where people felt like it was, scripted or they had to be something that they're not. So I encourage all the people that I have on to just relax. I'm pretty much a loose cannon on there so that they're comfortable enough to be themselves and say the first thing that comes to mind, because what I realized is that when you say the first things that come to your mind, you become more relatable because you're saying something that somebody's already thinking anyway. So I try my best to just, that's why it's bottomless. They say, oh, can I say this? Hell yeah. Can I cuss? Oh, can I say this? Yeah, you can say it. Whatever it is, it's endless. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. No matter what it is, no judgment zone. We just here to have a good time, That's it.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What is the most controversial topic that you feel that people really like that you got into on your show?
I have a different, I think for the most part, it's probably my opinions about like relationships and expectations. A lot of people like for me, I feel like expectations are bullshit. I just feel like they're never about the person, they're always about you. And the topic that I think that I hit on a lot is accountability as far as women go. Because I'm a woman, I can only speak on me. And I feel like women we don't take enough accountability for a lot of things, and we make it hard for men to be who they are. And that's probably one of my most unpopular opinions and, topics that,
Interesting.
that I get into.
Well, the reason why I backed off from you, I said, here we go. Because now people on social media, and it would be other women,
Right.
that would hear you say that and call you a pick-me or call you a mammy. What would you say to those women?
Well, I don't know pick me or mammy. I just know me, and I know that everyone is responsible for themselves. You're responsible for the decisions that you make, and I'm responsible for mine. If I own a chicken joint and you coming there looking for steak, and you expecting me to make you steak and all I make is chicken, that's not my problem. That's your problem. So if I'm a woman and I'm looking for certain things in a man, and a man presents himself and he doesn't have those things, and I still continue to serve or do whatever it is, and I'm upset because he's not producing, that's not his fault. That's my fault, because you've shown me who you are. I can't be mad at you because you're not living up to what I expected from you. That's why I don't believe in expectations. I believe in just allowing people to be who they are. You see if that's what you want in your space, and if it's not, guess what, sister? You have the responsibility to leave and walk away from that situation. But we try to change a man all the time. Well, maybe if I do it like this and maybe if I do it like that, he'll become who I want him to be. And then when he doesn't, then we like, oh, you ain't shit. Well, no, I am. I'm the shit that I told you I was when I came here. You decided to step in it. Whose fault is that? That's all. So, and if that's mammy and pick me, then hey, how you doing?
So, that's some powerful words, because I know some women going to be pissed off just even hearing that. And that's why I'm just loving this conversation.
But when I talk about it on the podcast and I get women that listen to it, or I even have those conversations with them, most of them admit, well, you know what, you're right. I didn't think about it like that, because we don't think about it like that because we are raised, in a way where we forget that he who finds a wife. You're not supposed to be seeking no husband. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we don't even stop the word thinking we're even wife material because we so busy trying to see if he a husband or not. So, that's just my opinion. I'm just one woman. But most women, once they think about it and I explain it and I, give those scenarios, they realize that, yeah, you know what, you're right, because I saw the red flags, but I stayed anyway because, I done spent this much time building up this man for him to go be a good man to somebody else. Well, he wasn't your good man. That was what was supposed to happen, but you letting him hold the spot for your good man because you're scared to let them go.
Well, a lot of times when men get with women, they get with this woman, fall in love with her, and hoping she don't change. And then you have a lot of women that get with men and hoping he do change. So why would you want to get with someone and hope they do change? What's wrong with the way they are now, like how men look at it?
Exactly. And that's the problem. That's what I, with me being divorced, and I was married for 7.5 years and getting into the dating game, that was one of the things that I wanted to adopt in my own dating lifestyle, is allowing a man to just be who he is, and honestly, most of the time, like, you would be amazed at how much progress you will make with a person if you just allow them to be themselves. Allow them to be who they are. There's always some type of, and I wouldn't even call it a compromise, but you never know how much you'll love a person when you just let them be who they are, instead of trying to make them be who you want them to be, because it doesn't work like that, because you're still individuals. And I think we lose sight of that when we start letting society tell us what the definition of a relationship is and how it's supposed to work. There is no rule book for that. You do it as you go, and you do what works for you, and you can't be biased. You got to be across the board. You can't tell somebody, take me as I am, and then when they come in the door, I need you to be this. Don't work like that.
And I can relate to the spaces you're in right now, because first time I was married about almost, about 9.5 years. Mm-hmm. Then you're back out there in the dating world, and it's like night and day in that dating world. And it's like, what the hell didn't happen? You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very interesting. So how can people find your podcast, Instagram? Because I know you'll get a lot of guys asking me, Phil, what's on Instagram? I'm in Florida.
So you can follow my podcast, Bottomless Conversations, on Instagram, Facebook. You can follow me personally on IG, Facebook. It's KONSK, the number 3, TED_08. Usually when I say conceited, everybody want to know what that means. It's not what you think, however, but you can just follow me on IG, Facebook. The podcast is on all platforms, Spotify, anything I can put